We have a very diverse group of members.
It's a very diverse club and we have a lot of people here.
You have people that are like non-binary, and then on the other hand, you have like just cis people here just hanging out. We all get along. It's really fun.
It's a good group with lots of people with different experiences that you could relate to.
Talking about them and having them actually represented in the room just helps everybody be comfortable with more things.
GSA provides inclusivity because we offer a great sense of community. Like, I walk into this classroom and I'm just like greeted with all of these wonderful people, wonderful faces. It's just a really welcoming and wonderful club.
We provide support to people that are questioning or just aren't labeled by having this be a safe space for them.
I know for a while I didn't identify with a label, and just being around other people who either also didn't know or like knew was just like, it was a really big comfort to have people who understood what I was going through.
We don't talk about like what your gender or your sexuality unless you want us to outside of club. So that way, if you aren't comfortable with like other people knowing about it, they don't have to know.
Gender and sexuality are very different.
Gender is who you are. It's how you feel, it's how you identify yourself to others, it's how you present to other people, it's what energy you give off to other people, and sexuality has to do with who you love. It has to do with who you're attracted to. It has to do with whoever walks by on the street and you're like, hey, they look nice. It's great. That's what sexuality is.
You can't really choose either of them, but you can choose to express them in many different ways.
The club does a lot of actually fun activities.
Games of Uno,
Clue, 7-Up,
doing tier lists,
ranking snacks, we rank shows, we rank different kinds of video game characters, and then we also play a game called Mafia. I'm sure a lot of different people are familiar with that game.
A lot of crafts and games. We always like to try to be interactive with our members.
GSA has introduced me to so many new people. It has been such a wonderful club.
GSA has been an important part of my high school life because it gave me a space for me to be openly myself and talk with other people that feel the same way as me, and it helped out a lot.
It is a community. It's just people that like have similar interests and people that you can talk to about things that you can't talk to with maybe some of your other friends.
We try to create an inclusive community filled with caring people, and that's exactly what we have.
If you're interested in coming to GSA, you can just show up one day and not come back if you don't like it. We're very understanding. If you aren't comfortable with the environment, that's perfectly okay. But if you are, and you are interested, consider joining.
Oh my God, please come. It's a lot of fun. If you don't feel comfortable here, if you don't think you have friends, you'll make some. I promise you. Bring your own friends. You don't have to be LGBT to join. Like, we love people.
To somebody who's thinking about coming to a meeting,
I would absolutely 1,000% encourage it. The hardest step is stepping over that threshold and coming in. When you step out of your comfort zone, great things happen, and I think that's a perfect example of that, is that when students build up that courage and have the ability to step through and come in, they're going to feel incredibly welcome right from the get-go. I think for a lot of these students, it's kind of like home away from home. It's one of those areas where they feel whole. I know that sometimes at home it could be really challenging to be their true self, but when they're in that room, in that space, I think they're really, really comfortable. So taking that chance is that's the hardest step. So once you do that, I think good things can happen.
just show up. You don't have to be at your best. You don't have to look your best. You don't have to dress up like you're going to the Met Gala. You can just show up, have some laughs with the people there. And if you don't enjoy it, that's okay. We're not forcing you to stay. You can leave anytime you want, or you can stay.